Well, a crash reconstruction expert is back on the stand this morning in the Karen Read trial. The testimony continues after prosecution made a push to exclude testimony from one of the defense's witnesses. NBC 10's Manash Kungwari, he's live outside the courthouse in Dedham with the details. Manash.
Yeah, the prosecution wants to exclude some testimony from defense witness Dr. Elizabeth La Posada, and it's because she will help back up the defense's theory that John O'Keefe could have been attacked by a dog. The problem is the prosecution doesn't think she is credible because in her 40-year career, she's only dealt with 5 cases involving dog bites. Nevertheless, when the jury is not present, Judge Beverly Cannoni will call Dr. La Posada in, and both lawyers will question her. As the Karen Read murder retrial nears an end, both sets of lawyers trying everything they can to get a leg up on the jury.
The defense calls a so-called dog expert.
The prosecution over the weekend submitted a motion to call additional witnesses after the defense rests to combat a defense expert we heard from last week, Dr. Marie Russell, who testified that the injuries John O'Keefe had on his arm are consistent with that of a dog attack, not a vehicle collision, despite the prosecution accusing and charging Read of backing into and killing O'Keefe with her SUV.
Our theory is that he was placed at that flagpole.
Despite the defense's argument, Judge Beverly Cannoni ultimately granted the motion. She then called the jury in.
All right, good morning.
Good morning.
And Dr. Wolfe took the stand again. He's the crash expert witness with the company ARCA who testified Friday that after tests he did using a crash test dummy and a test vehicle, he concluded that John O'Keefe's injuries, the rips on his clothes, were inconsistent with a vehicle collision and that the damage to Read's taillight was inconsistent with the theory that Read hit him.
The subject vehicle photographs that you looked at, were those consistent or inconsistent with this photograph?
Those photographs were inconsistent compared to the test.
Now, the prosecution went on to grill Dr. Wolfe. They challenged his credentials and then for the last 20 or 30 minutes have really been challenging his methodology and why he used that specific crash test dummy to get the results that he ultimately had. Now, as it relates to that Dr. La Posada hearing, it's going to be happening during a recess. And we'll, of course, keep you updated on everything that happened today in court later on this evening. But for right now, we're live here in Dedham. Manash Kungwari, NBC 10 Boston.
All right, Manash, thank you. The controversial blogger known as Turtle Boy will go on trial today. Adrian Kearney is facing charges of intimidation and conspiracy linked to Karen Read's trial. He's extensively covered the Read case in blog posts, bringing heightened attention to claims that Read is being framed for killing her boyfriend. Now, Kearney was arrested in October after prosecutors accused him of harassing witnesses. He plans to plead not guilty to all charges.